Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we are going to do a thing. It's exciting. Or something. I'm putting on the glove. I have an idea for what I actually want to do. Whether or not I can do it is going to be the actual question here. So I hope that everybody is doing fantastic. I probably should pull up my idea board over there and actually see what is going on. Yay! I'm here or something. Oh my goodness. So I had this grand idea, and of course nobody is showing up, that I would leave the porch light on and put some extra seeds out, and then if the raccoons show up, I'm gonna flip the camera so that you can see the raccoons, but of course none are showing up. So of course that's exactly the way everything works out. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. If it is, I can definitely turn it down some. So my idea is gnomes, but not World of Warcraft gnomes. No, cute little garden gnomes. We'll see if I'm actually able to pull it off. Hello, Eleanor. Oh, is the music loud? I'm trying to get it right, but I can't really tell, so you'll have to let me know. But in the meantime, a little bit too loud. I can fix that. Let me do that before I actually start drawing. Alright. That should be better, hopefully. I just want something so that I'm not sitting here in silence, because sitting in silence is terrible. A tiny bit better? I can probably even go down further. There we go. A little bit better? Okay. I just wanted something in the background so that we don't have to just sit in silence. Hello, Lori. I'm going to try to draw some spring gnomes because it sounds cute. Also, Parky is behind me sneezing his silly head off because of course he is. All right, good. Alright, let's see here if we can get the general shape of a gnome. Because general shapes are how we start. Also, I'm starting to think that this is looking more like Kirby than a gnome, but that's okay. That is just fine. Oh my goodness, so it snowed today. I am so absolutely sick and tired of snow. It didn't actually stay, but it did snow, and I was just very, very sad about that. Alright, let me see if I can do this a little bit better. Like, I'm just ready for spring. I am so very ready for it not to be winter anymore. You know? I'm so ready. Which is why I thought gnomes, obviously. And a gnome holding a flower is even better. So we're gonna make a daisy or something. And then we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I actually drew kind of my idea that I wanted on paper first. You can tell I'm really used to this whole digital art thing. Parky, why are you burying your food? Don't do that, you silly, silly cat. So how is everybody else doing? Are you actually having spring? Our gnomes will need life jackets. Oh my gosh. Are you out west? You are out west, aren't you? Well, our gnomes still need big, heavy coats, that's for sure. Because it wasn't super cold today, which made the snow that we got even worse. I was like, really? It's gonna snow even though it's like 40 degrees? Okay. That seems rude. But, you know, spring. Pretty soon it should be mud season. Which at least will be a change. Or something. We'll give him little dumb hands to hold his little dumb flower. I'm not sure I like this, but you know what? I think I always say I'm not sure I like this about now, so it's all good. You know, I saw that, oh, Central Kentucky. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I did see that Kentucky is supposed to be getting a deluge. My brother is actually in, I guess North Central Kentucky is where he lives. He lives up somewhere in the Hopkinsville area. And I lived for many years when my children were little near Clarksville, Tennessee, which is not too far south of Hopkinsville. Okay, I think that's kind of the right thought for him. Now we need to do more stuff. Obviously, more stuff. Alright, I know what I need to do. I need to move this up here, and then we need to make it a little bit bigger. That was almost too big, wasn't it? That's okay. I can maybe get in here and get some ideas. Alright. This is pencil 2B. I just have to try and actually remember what I'm using as I'm using it. You would think that I would be used to this by now, but I'm probably not drawing with it often enough. Alright, there, we'll get a little bit there. Do a little bit of that. Okay, yeah, sure. Now we'll move it a little bit again. Let's see if we can get back down to here. So if you were wondering what the wiggle was just a minute ago, that was Parky jumping up onto the table and bumping the silly camera, because he's a cat and that's what they do. Of course that's what they do. Cats are silly. He just had his dinner, so he should be calm for at least a little while. With any luck. Oh my goodness. I was down in Tennessee because of Fort Campbell. I was stationed there, and then after my husband died, we were living in Texas at the time, and for some reason I was like, I was kind of happy in around Tennessee. I'll just go live there for a while. And thank you, Parky, for making everything shake. I appreciate it. And I discovered that I really missed Michigan. And people down in the Tennessee area kept telling me, Yankee, go home. So finally, after my kids were old enough, I did the Yankee go home thing. It was great. I was happy to go home. And I came back to Michigan, which is where I wanted to be anyway. You know? Sometimes you just definitely miss your roots. And my roots have always been in the North. For better or for worse. All right. We are making him a truly glorious mustache. But there were some really nice things in Tennessee. And Kentucky. And even a few things that I actually kind of miss. Just not enough to actually go back. Alright. I think we have a mustache now. Let's go back and grab my pencil again. Which pencil was it? Good question. Was it that one? No. But this one should work, so it's fine. Oh my gosh, that's huge. No, I don't. I want my other pencil. You know, one of these days I'm going to figure out exactly what I'm doing with this program, and then everybody just watch out. But that day is not today. But you know, if I can at least get the basics sketched in, then I can go over the top and do another layer and start to actually make this look like whatever I want it to look like. At least that's the idea. Yeah, okay. Let's go back down and look at that. It's not bad. Like, it's not great, but it's not bad. Oh, you're an Army brat. You know, I had a lot of military in my family, but I could never actually be considered an Army brat. My dad was in the Air Force, but not when I was a kid. He just told the stories about it. And both of my grandfathers were military. I'm going to be honest with you, I mostly did military because I knew there was no way I was going to be able to pay for college. And I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with my life. And my brother was an Army recruiter. And he was like, "You want to join the Army?" And I'm like, "Not really, but sure, why not?" So I can't really say that I was like super inspired by anything other than, you know, just being. Hello, June. How are you? I'm drawing a dumb gnome because dumb gnomes are cute. So let's go up a layer and actually get some real lines in this thing now. Now that I have... Oops, that's way too small. Now that I have some of the basics in. There we go. We'll move him back down. I do like being able to move the drawings around. It's kind of awesome. Like, not gonna lie, kind of love that part. A lot. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Also, I'm sorry if I am talking to myself too much. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing usually. And I'm still figuring it out. Is that the right one? No. I always manage to lose the pencil that I like. And then I'm like, okay, what one was I using again? I was using Sketch 2B. I just don't know which one that is. Found it! Yay! Oh, cooking! Nice! What did you cook? I made a absolutely delicious beef stew today. Like, I was really, really pleased with the way it turned out. Oops. No. Bad. I bought, I went to the grocery store yesterday, and they had I think it was a round roast that was on sale. And so I went ahead and I bought it, and I took it home, and I chopped it up into stew meat yesterday. And then today I made beef stew, and then there's still some in the freezer for like a beef soup or something like that later on. Beef stew is delicious. Like, I am, Oh my gosh. Okay, that is really awesome, Lori. That is like a really good first memory. I'm kind of jealous. I have never been to Europe, and I can't even say that I really, really ever want to, because I don't like flying. Or at least I didn't like flying back the last time flying was like something that I could do. I have not been on an airplane in I think the last time I was actually on a plane was in like 1992. So who knows, maybe I wouldn't be so bad about it. But then again, maybe I would. Alright, that part is done. We need to do a little bit of beard there. And a little bit of beard down here. There we go. And we'll do some absolutely ridiculous little feet. And another absolutely ridiculous little foot. But yeah, Germany is one of those that I think I would love to go to, but getting me there might be... Like, maybe if you just drugged me really, really well to get me on the plane, it would work. But I feel like my nerves would get in the way, which is probably bad. But that's okay, There's plenty in the United States that I still haven't seen. Oh my gosh. Charged by runaway penguins. That is a very specific memory. I kind of dig it though. Alright, let's go back down a layer. And pull out the old eraser. And hopefully, yes. Clean this up a little bit. Oh my gosh. See, this is the part about digital drawing that I really like. It's like magic. And suddenly you have a much cleaner looking drawing. Oh, that's so fun! Ah, 4-day-old fish, pan-fried and chopped catfish, green beans, and rice. Not bad. I am usually not a massive fish person, but that's just me. Penguins do smell bad, Lori. I have to agree with you on that. Alright, this guy needs color. This is the part where things could go very, very wrong, or it could be just fine. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try and get a flesh color. obviously. Oh, that's a cute color. I like that color. Okay. Penguins are very, very cute. Like, I think they're adorable. Oh, that is huge. Let's not make that big. No, I don't want that. Undo that. Undo it all. Keep undoing it. I want more pink. Definitely a little bit pinker. I mean, you know, he needs a little bit of cuteness. So, can I just fill that, I wonder? Can I find the fill button? Oh yeah, that's my favorite part about these little gnomes. Oh, that is not good. Okay, that filled the whole thing. Never mind, undo that. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Let's go up to the right layer. And try that again. Okay, yeah. That's a little bit better. I was like, why did that fill the whole background? Well, duh. Because that's what you did, silly. I just want to get some basic colors in. Alright. I think his little gloves are gonna be dark, and his little dumb shoes are gonna be dark. Totally. You know, it's a good thing that I don't try to claim to be some sort of great artist. Because I think I would be laughed off of YouTube if I tried to claim that. But you know what? We have fun. And that is, I think, the part that's supposed to be important. Alright. Now the fun part is he's not really wearing any clothes we can see. This is just all beard. I think he needs to be a redhead. And then we will work on his hat because that sounds like fun. But we also need to add some shade to his nose of his. You know, I wish I could draw like some of the people I know can. Like, I know people that are just so good at it. And they've been doing the digital stuff for years, you know? Which I'm a little bit jealous of, but you know what? That's okay. I think... You know what? I think he needs to be some sort of a like, redhead. So, we're gonna go in. Because, you know, he could have gray hair, but where's the fun in that? That doesn't feel very spring-like. You know, I've gotten to the point where I just draw. I'm like, is this exactly what was in my brain? No, but that's okay. You know? I used to stress out so much if things didn't turn out exactly perfect. And then I relaxed at least a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. So, Lori, have you gotten the cold front that they were saying was supposed to come through down there? Because I know a lot of people were really worried about the fact that if it got cold, all of your plants would be completely screwed up. So I'm kind of hoping that you didn't get the cold front. Alright, I think his hat should be blue. Blue is a good color. Oh, I love that hat. Okay, yeah, I like the hat. Yay! And then we'll add some stripes or something to it. Totally. Okay. Now we're gonna zoom so I can actually fill this stuff in. This is the fun part. At least kind of fun. Alright, I need to go in with sort of a brownish gray. Go into this. Do you think it's gonna, like, mess with the whatchamacallit? Yes, I can speak. I can speak really good. Is it gonna mess with, like, your blooms and everything? That would be my biggest worry, would be that the blooming was gonna be screwed up. Alright, is this what I want, or is this not what I want? We'll find out here in a minute. No, that is not what I want. But it might be what I want. I don't know. We'll see. No. Oh. Maybe. Yeah, well, I mean, not that I can actually plant anything right now. It's a little snow covered here still, so planting is not something that I can actually do yet, but even on the years when we get a weirdly, like, summery March, you know better than to actually try to put anything other than maybe potatoes in the ground before mid-April. Like, I would love to actually plant something, but I know better. I really, really do. That doesn't mean that I don't hope, but I do know better. Unfortunately. You know, I used to be really good at knowing when the Kentucky Derby was because of my stated goal when I was a kid of being a jockey. And since I never attained that goal, I usually now forget when the Derby is until I see it on Twitter or something. And then I'm like, oh, hey, Kentucky Derby's coming. That's cool. Oh, you know, you didn't mostly miss it. I'm still really working. I'm making a spring gnome because spring gnome. I can tell you're tired. You know, tired is a thing. Hey, Kai! Yeah, drawing streams usually are an early thing. I don't know why. I think just because. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Now the question is, can I find the same paintbrush I used on the other shoe? That's a really good question. Oh, you didn't miss 2 hours. I've only been live for 30 minutes. You're doing fine. I have literally only been live for like 30 minutes. In fact, according to my streamy thing, I have been live for 30 minutes and 23 seconds. So you're doing good. You haven't really missed anything. Alright. So don't stress about it. You haven't missed much of anything. Me babbling a little bit. Because, you know, that's kind of what I do. Babbling. It's what's for dinner. And trying to make shoes on my gnome. And this needs to be smaller. There we go. There we go. That's better. Your teen is babysitting and your extra teen is back with... Oh. Now, is your extra teen... Was he just staying while his family was away, or... You know, I should have gone live hours ago. I had a headache all day from the weather, and as soon as I went live, it's pretty much just kind of chilled out. I'm kind of into it. You're like 80% asleep? I will be after this live and after I read another chapter of Blubber to upload for not tomorrow, because tomorrow's chapter is already read and uploaded. But yeah. You know, complicated happens. Alright, now I need to get that other color. This one. I like that color. And then we need to... Oh, no. That color. And then we need to move again. And we need to do that color over here. Oh, hot chocolate sounds... You know, it's really funny because my son kind of always has hot chocolate or hot tea. And I'm a coffee girl. And that's kind of my thing lately. No. Undo that. There we go. I want some actual white, and I want this a little bit smaller. Bright white, please. And I want that right there. Haha! Why am I having so much fun just painting shoes? That is the question of the day. Obviously, because I am a simple soul. Ooh, mini pizza. I was telling everybody I made it turned out really good beef stew. And like, I did it from scratch, and I did it in my cast iron Dutch oven, and it turned out so good. Like, I was so pleased with it. I think that finding the cast iron Dutch oven in my basement was probably the best thing that happened to me since I moved here. I love that thing. Ooh. Kai, I mean, I guess if it works. It was a semi-miserable day here. I was not happy. I woke up and it was snowing, and it pretty much kept snowing all day, even though it wasn't cold at all. In fact, it was almost warm, but it still snowed. I was so offended. Like, not gonna lie, I was very, very deeply offended by the fact that it snowed all day. Nothing stuck, but it just, kept on snowing. I was very, very upset. All right. So the question is, do we do a white daisy or do we want a bright yellow daisy? I'm going to work on the gloves while we decide what kind of a daisy we want. It finally stopped snowing a couple hours ago, and then it started raining. I was like, really? I mean, I guess rain beats snow, but still. I was like, can we have a little bit of sunlight? I would like some sunlight. I would definitely prefer to have just a little bit of sun. It would make me very, very happy. Although I guess I can't complain too much. It was sunny yesterday for a while. And then it stopped being sunny. But we had sun for a little while yesterday, so. Oh, yeah, I could do like isn't it a brown-eyed Susan or whatever? Do like the dark brown on the inside and then the bright yellow petals? That'll work. I'm really ready for some flowers, and I was like, what do I want to draw today? And I was like, I want to draw something that makes me feel like spring is something that might actually happen eventually. Alright. These gloves are not going to be, like, amazing, but you know what? That's okay. I'm fine with that. Just need a little bit of a highlight on. Oh, I love pretty much every single spring flower known to man. Like, I am so ready to see flowers. I can't wait because usually the first thing that pops out for us is crocuses. And they will pop up right through the snow. And they're like, hello, remember? Spring is a thing that is going to come one of these centuries. And then I get all excited. I can't really say that I believe that it's truly spring yet, despite the fact that I've been seeing raccoons quite often. Oh, hey, speaking of, hang on everybody. I'm gonna turn you because I see a raccoon. So, intermission. It is time to look at raccoons. Hopefully. Let's see if I can actually see him. We'll do a little intermission here. There, buddy. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he is right there. All right, can we see the raccoon? That is going to be the next question. Watch me trying to, like, zoom in. You can kind of see his dumb little face. Hold on. You can kind of see his dumb little face right there, eating some stuff. Yeah, I see you, buddy. Okay, yeah. You can actually see him. He's very, very cute. He's like, alright, what are we doing? We're eating some stuff? Okay. That works. Wonder if I can move this to make him cuter. Alright, let's see here. Can we see him? Oh, yep, you can see him a little bit better now. So cute. Oh my goodness, it's a raccoon. My favorite little bandits. Alright, hang on. I'm going to do this and then do that and flip this camera back around so that you don't bounce too much and get seasick. Seasick sounds like absolutely no fun. But I did want to at least show you the raccoon because he actually showed up. Yay for raccoons! Now I just have to shrink the webcam back down so that you're not stuck looking at me, which sounds terrible. Alright, there we go. Back to it! He is so floofy. There were 3 of them out here last night, and they were all very, very upset with each other, or they were trying to mate. I have no idea. They were making all kinds of noise, and it made me laugh. Although, to them, it's probably extremely serious. But to me, I was like, you guys are so silly. But I was excited to see them. But I know it's not actually spring yet, because in actual spring, my really cute little chipmunks will come back. And the chipmunks have not made it back yet. It'll happen, just not quite yet. There we go. And we'll do that. You know, I love my creatures, but they do eat me out of house and home. I went yesterday and picked up the sunflower seeds and the corn for the swans, and I'm like, you guys eat really good, by the way. Just FYI, you little creatures eat really good. Also, we will take a look at how he is going. I actually like that. I like his shoes. Okay. I mean, I don't hate it. We're getting there. We are getting there. Cool, cool, cool. No, I don't want him to be tiny, tiny. I want to get working on this flower. Yay! Alright, we need a brown, a dark brown. We'll go with a little bit darker even. No, that's red. I don't want red brown, I want brown brown. Alright. And we'll do little speckly dots inside of it. There we go. And we need little dots. Hopefully I can find something that will be good for making little dots. You know, I don't think this is what they made the dots for, but oh, no. Wrong thing. There we go. Oh my goodness. He's still out there. He has discovered the other favorite thing of the raccoons, which is the water bowl. They definitely love the water bowl. In fact, once the raccoons start showing up, I end up having to fill the water bowl, usually daily. Oh, puppies are always cute. They're almost as cute as kitty cats. I'm not saying I'm a little bit biased towards cats, but I'm a little bit biased towards cats. Speaking of cats, Kai, how is Mr. Felix taking to his walking? Is he having fun? I want to go with a dark color now. And do I have anything that would speckle? What is that? No, that's not what I want. A chihuahua. Does he think that he's like 10,000 times bigger than he really is? Because pretty much every chihuahua I have ever met thinks that they're huge. Oh, nice! Alright, now we need yellow. I need yellow, 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 yellow. There we go. Bright yellow. Bright, happy yellow. Kitty cats are wonderful. Dogs are good. Cats are good. Animals are good. We like animals. What is that? No, I don't want blobs. What is that? No, I don't want that either. I love playing the pick your paintbrush thing. I think I spend more time doing that than anything else. Oh, that is huge. Let's not make it that big. No, I don't like that. What about this one? Aww. I really like dogs. They just know that I am also at least a little bit afraid of them. 'Cause I've been bitten by several, and it has made me very, very wary of any dog that starts barking at me. Which is sad, because dogs are wonderful. But the minute they start barking, I think they can just tell that I get very scared, and then that makes them bark a little bit more, and so I do better with cats. But dogs are so cute. I love watching dog videos. 'Cause they're just so dog, you know? Dogs are just dog. Flower. Yay for flower. You know what's going to be really hard is doing the, Alright, Kai. Sleep well. And I will probably send you a picture of whatever this turns out looking like when it's all done. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Alright, and then I want this to be a little bit smaller. Parky, why did you do that? Parky keeps jumping and shaking this whole table because he's a cat and cats are silly. Oh, so this weekend, on the Friday stream for World of Warcraft, there is the silliest mini holiday going that I think we're going to do for at least a little while, and that is the Trial of Style, which is basically just like playing Barbie dress up with your WoW character. And walking on the catwalk. It's great fun. Okay, it's also greatly silly, but you know what? Silly is fun, I think. I mean, of course it's fun. Right. I think I've decided that obviously the sun is coming down from above on this flower. Oh, nice. You know, as embarrassing as it kind of is to admit this, my tastes are basically that of a toddler when it comes to pizza. So my pizza flavor is pepperoni and extra cheese, and if I'm feeling really, really, really greatly daring, I will add some sausage to it. But I am a very, very boring eater. I've decided that I got stuck in toddlerhood, and that is where my tastes basically stayed, which is never good. Oh, thank you, June. I'm trying. I still feel like I am so far behind. Like, I know I'm not really using the layers as well as I could be. But, you know, I'm trying. And that counts for something. It is a lot of fun trying to figure out how to do what I would do with a pencil with a digital art pen. And some things are actually easier. See, I can't do mushrooms. I always say that I'm allergic. I don't know that I'm actually allergic to mushrooms, but I do know that even if you try and sneak a mushroom to me, it will come back out very, very violently. So maybe I am actually allergic. I don't know. All I know is mushrooms in me, no bueno. Not good. Very, 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 very bad. It's, like, it's not even a comedy. It's one of those where it's just, it's not good. Like, at all. I'm kind of the same. Like, I have a lot of foods that I just don't tolerate well. And I don't know if there's any sort of actual allergy to it, or if it's literally just the fact that I'm a giant baby. I'm not sure which one it is. But whichever one it is, it's not cool for me. You know? Actually, before I do that, I want to get some dark color in, and then we will do some other color. But let's go with, what are you? No, I don't want that. That one works. Okay. All right, we're going to start working on this beard. Oh, see, all right, things that I cannot do. I cannot handle mushrooms, onions, peppers, and pumpkin. I love the flavor of pumpkin. Like, I've made roasted pumpkin and roasted sweet potato, and I love the flavor, but I can't take the texture. I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm a toddler. I think I've just been stuck in toddlerhood, and I don't know. I always feel really bad because I'm like, it's a good thing I enjoy cooking, because if I didn't, I would probably starve. Alright, we want to get these. There we go. We'll get him some good color into his beard, and then we'll get like a hair texture into it. I don't know. I kind of felt bad for my mom when I was growing up, because she was sure that I was just picky and being a terrible picky child. So she would always try to sneak foods in that I said that I was either allergic to or just did not want. And some of them, I think, was just me being picky and a brat. But then some of them, like mushrooms, were definitely... I have some sort of an intolerance to them. I don't know if it's an actual allergy, but I definitely have an intolerance. Which is funny because I will cook with mushrooms for my son. He actually really likes them. I just make sure that none of them go anywhere near my face or food. You know? The texture is like green lard. Yeah, I could see that. I know a lot of people love avocado, but it doesn't make me gag, but it's never going to be any of my favorite food. And you know, it's really bad because I actually like the taste that onions have. I just don't really like something about them. And I'm not sure what it is with onion. See, I love cilantro tastes like soap for me. They say that the cilantro thing is genetic though. Like, because that was one of the things I remember on the Ancestry DNA thing, is they actually ask you if cilantro tastes like soap, and I'm like, heck yeah. You mean it's not actually soap? But it's funny because I know at least my older son likes cilantro. Although he said it does still taste like soap to him, but he still likes it. I'm like, you're weird. Food is a weird thing. Like, not gonna lie, food is just weird. I use onion powder too. Onion powder is great. It lets me, and I will even cook with onion, but then pick it back out so that I get the taste, but not that terrible, terrible texture. You know, I've often wondered if I were to be able to go back in time and get tested, if I would have tested as possibly autistic. Not that it matters, but I have wondered about that as I've aged and found more things about myself that I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Don't think it would have mattered, but it would have been interesting to know. Alright, let's move this a little bit again and finish up this little bit. And then see if we can make this beard look like a beard. Hopefully a magnificent beard. Because all gnomes deserve magnificent beards. And I think that there is a hair texture in here somewhere. Is that? No, that's wood floor. You know, I don't think it would have mattered, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know if it would have been a hindrance or if it would have just been something that would have just made me shrug and been like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't... Ooh, that is way too dark. Take that back. Let's take that... Maybe match with that color. You know, I remember as a kid, and I felt so bad for my mom, but I remember as a kid having the biggest fits because my clothes, I didn't like them. And my mom used to tell me stories until I got older about how getting me dressed was a nightmare. Because if anything had a tag, I would just... I mean, and to this day, I still do rip the tags out of things. Because tags are terrible. But I think for years, I couldn't wear socks unless they were turned inside out. Because, you know, if they're not inside out, then they hurt. I was a weird kid. I mean, it is what it is, but I was a weird kid. But you know what? I turned out okay, I guess. No tags, no stiff seams, or stiff seams were definitely terrible. They were very, very bad and should never be allowed. Very bad. Yeah, if the tag on the back of the neck, to this day, that is still one of the tags that comes out of almost every bit of clothing I own. But like I said, I think I turned out okay. Most people do. I think that's why I have so much love for resale stores, because everything's nicely broken in. You know? I love things that are broken in. Then you don't have to worry about it flexing. You're just all good. Oh, I like that. Very nice. I mean, I also like resale stores because I'm cheap. I am very, very cheap. Hello, Jay. I'm drawing a gnome and talking about being cheap and resale stores and how clothing with tags should be outlawed. And how onions are tasty but make me gag. And mushrooms are absolutely the devil. Oh, I like his beard. That works. Now he has to have a mustache. I think the mustache should be maybe a shade lighter than the beard. Yeah, we'll go with a shade lighter. That'll be fun. Oh, stiff pant seams. Yep. They are also the devil. Terrible, terrible things. Terrible things should be outlawed. Make them all go away. Cheap sweatpant material I can deal with. Mostly because I don't care if it pills, because I don't care what it looks like. But yeah. Hello, Rosie Ladybug. Welcome. We're just drawing silly pictures and chatting. You are more than welcome to hang out as we attempt to draw a gnome for spring. And then maybe we'll draw something else. Because drawing is fun. Oh my gosh. Also, the raccoon went... Oh, no, he didn't totally go away. I might turn the camera here in a minute and show him again. He is out on a different table now. He's not up next to the window. He is moved along. So let me do that really quick. Let's see if we can find the raccoon again. Hang on, everybody. I'm going to do a find the raccoon thing. Let me kill the webcam for a minute and flip it around so that I can play the find the raccoon game. This is a fun game. Alright. I think I can even get a good close-up on him. Maybe. I wish it was a little bit brighter, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh, there he is. Okay, here we go. And raccoon. Yay! All right, Lori. Sleep well, have a fantastic day, and thank you for coming. And there is the raccoon. I don't know what he's looking at. Look at how cute he is. Oh my gosh, he's very, 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 very cute. Alright, I am going to leave you with the raccoon as a babysitter while I go and grab a drink really quick. So I will be right back and we will finish up this gnome. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, he wasn't supposed to leave. Okay, that raccoon is a terrible, terrible, terrible babysitter. Because he left. Alright. Bad raccoon. Definitely not a good babysitter. We will go back to the gnome. And I will go back to me here in just a second. This is why we don't have gnomes as raccoons as babysitters, obviously. Because they're terrible at it. He was trying to look for you? I doubt he was trying to look for me, but he probably heard me walking and was like, "Ah! Human! Run away! Run away!" They do that sometimes. I'm really... Oh, wait a minute. Is he right over there? He is right over there. He just went to a different table. But he's feeling kind of shy, so we'll leave him be for a while. Also, I'm pretty sure he sees another raccoon because he seems very, very preoccupied. With what? I don't know. But he does seem very preoccupied. As I sit here trying to get the silly webcam set back around. I don't know if he likes my drawing or if he just likes the sunflower seeds that are out there. I think it's the sunflower seed part. Because, you know, that is what silly, silly raccoons like. Alright, here we go. Shaboom. Shaboom. Yeah, I'm back! Yay! I'm back. I got water. Alright, let's see if we can do something with this gnome. I do want to get a color here. That one. Right there. And a hair texture. You know, I need to figure out how to get rid of a lot of the drawing things that I don't use. But I will get that eventually, maybe, if I'm lucky. Alright, let's make this a little bit bigger. Kind of put some hair texture in here for his magnificent mustache. You know, this brush says that it's hair texture, but I don't know that this is necessarily hair. It's a texture, that's for sure. But I don't know that I would necessarily call it hair. But that's okay. We're getting there. I like the gnome. I think he's cute. Alright, then we just blend. Blending is fun. Actually, I think the blending tool is my favorite tool that this thing has. Oh! Oh my gosh. Wait, what was the book called? Because that almost sounds like something I have either heard of or read. Let's do some zooming and moving. And There we go. I need the hair texture again. Can I find it? Yes, I can. Yay. I want to get... One night the family comes home late and discovers the house in shambles. Oh, yeah. You know, I love raccoons, but I do not actually want a raccoon as a house pet because they are kind of not really good pets. I actually had one of my relatives, I would say cousin, but it was like second cousin 12 times removed or something when I was growing up. And they took in a baby raccoon, and it was the best pet ever until it hit puberty. And then it became very quickly no longer the best pet ever. And it became very, 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 very destructive, which is kind of the bad part about wild animals. They just don't make the greatest pets. Which is, you know, why they're wild animals and why I like to have all of my wild friends as outside friends. Although, speaking of wild friends, the swan this morning, I went down to feed them, and the one swan was so close, I was pretty sure he was just going to stick his head into the corn bucket and just get his own corn. I was like, hello, you could back up just a little bit, because you're kind of big and a little bit intimidating. He didn't care. He just did the typical swan greeting, which, if you didn't know, swans say hello by hissing at you. And for the longest time, I thought that that was them being very, very aggressive. But honestly, I think it's just how swans say hello. It's kind of funny. But I was like, hello. Swans are cute. Raccoons are cute. Animals are cute. I like all of my animals. Okay, now we do some... The book is Calamity Jane the Wild... Ah! Okay, I don't think I've read that one, but it definitely sounds interesting. Speaking of books, I'm thinking after we finish Blubber, I am legitimately thinking about reading some Tamora Pierce. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of her, but she writes kind of kids/young adults, and they're kind of on the sci-fi fantasy route. Very good books. And I thought we would start with her Song of the Lioness quartet, because I have them all. And I think that you would like them. I think. But that's kind of what I was thinking, is that would possibly be our next kind of kids book series, would be the Song of the Lioness quartet. And then if we really are having fun with that, I actually have some more books that are set in that same universe. Alright, let's see how this looks. Oh, he looks so cute. Okay, I don't hate it. I'm kind of digging it. Go, little gnome dude, go. Now we need to fix his nose, because his nose is kind of sad. Let's go back into the pinks. Rascal sounds familiar. I'm thinking that that could be the one I either read or at least heard of. That definitely sounds about right. Alright, let's go in now and see if we can make this nose look like a nose. A gnome nose. What do we like with that one? Maybe. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. No, actually that's a little bit lighter. There we go. We might have to do some more line work. I don't know if I want him to be darkly lined, but I'm kind of muddying up the lines around his stuff. Not that there's anything totally wrong with that. You know, I still haven't gotten out to get those blue light glasses that I said I probably should get to keep me from going cross-eyed while trying to draw. It'll happen. Alright, now we need to work on his hat. His hat needs stripies. Books are good. I definitely like them. Is this what I want? Let's see. Let's see if this is what I want. Darker. Nope, not that one either. I love doing the paint and then erase and then paint and then erase until I find the right brush. That'll work, I think. What is this one? No, that one has too much texture. Okay, so I'm going to put the call out to all of my fellow bookworms in the world, because I read a book when I was in maybe 5th or 6th grade, and it was about a brother and a sister, and I think it was in like Victorian England, maybe? Although don't quote me on that. And the brother and the sister, they lived in this old haunted type house. And the whole premise of the book was that time was like a wheel. And no, it's not the Wheel of Time, because it was definitely a kid's book, and this was way before the Wheel of Time ever came out. But it was sort of that same kind of premise, that time was a circular thing. And it was a really good book, at least I remember it being really, really good. And I can't remember who it was by, and I can't even remember what the title of it was. but if I could ever find it, I would 1,000% read it again. And I realized that none of what I just said gives you any clue about the book, since I cannot really remember any specifics about it. But you know, one day I'm going to give that vague description and somebody's going to be like, oh, it was this book. And then I'm going to feel like so grateful. But until then, my very vague description of it's about time being like a wheel, and a brother and a sister, and there were a couple of ghost kids, and I think they died in a fire, and the fact that time was circular was the thing that had them in like a time loop. I really wish I could remember more about that book. I just remember I really, really liked it, and I was either in 5th or 6th grade when I read it. And it's very frustrating to have completely forgotten a book like that. Of course, there's always the possibility that I would read it now and go, why did I like this? Was I just a total weirdo? The answer to that is yes. I am sure that I was just a total weirdo. And you know, I've even done internet searches trying to find anybody that has a clue about that book. Have not had any luck with it. Of course, given my incredibly detailed description I just gave of it, I don't know why no one has been able to figure out what it was. Alright. Now we need to do some stripes on this hat. Yep, stripes. Now actually I want a little bit more bright light before I do stripes. A little bit more bright white. Is that the thing I want? Sure, why not? Smaller. That's what I want. Actually, that is kind of what I want. And then I want to match the darker color again. No, it's not the Wheel of Time. That is definitely not something that I would have read in 5th or 6th grade because I don't think it had been written yet. But it was, the book was definitely called something about time being a wheel or something. But this is way before Robert Jordan. Like, I mean, if I'm thinking about it, it would have been what, like mid-80s at the latest? I don't know. It's very frustrating. I really wish that my memory was not fallible. Unfortunately, it just is. And I think it's going to be forever a piece of lost media for me because I just can't remember it. which makes me sad. Because like I said, I would love to know if it actually was a really good book or if I was just, you know, a kid who didn't know any better about reading good books. Dragon books are good, but yeah. Alright. Let's do a little bit more blending. There we go. Yay! Oh, I like that little bright white highlight up there. Cool! Now I can put some stripes on his hat. Oh, I'm really digging this guy. Okay, I'm actually liking him a lot. Alright, we need probably just a very dark blue stripe. What do you think? Blue, or should we do... Well, no, I don't want to do an opposite color, because an opposite color would be like orange, and he's already kind of orange. Maybe we'll go in with a green. That green. Alright. I need, like, maybe an oil brush. What are you? Maybe. Also, this music just makes me want to curl up and just be happy. Yeah, that'll work. More solid, though, maybe. Line work. Yes, that's what I want. No, a little bit bigger than that. I'm not sure. You know what? I don't like that at all. Terrible, 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 no. You know what? I don't want to put any stripes on this hat. Haha. That's what I think. No stripes on this hat. But now we need background. That's so cute. I think he needs flowers behind him. Totally. Alright, let's go down to paint layer 1. Oh, that is so cute. I kind of like it. I am cool with this. Or you know what? Maybe we'll do another layer. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I was going to put stripes on his hat, because for some reason in my head, gnomes need stripy hats, but now I don't want him to have a stripy hat. Because I feel like that would just be bad. Alright. We're going to put him in some grass and then maybe do some flowers around him. you, Becky. I'm actually really liking him. He's making me happy. You know, and he's sitting in the grass. He is very, very happy to be sitting in the grass. Just kind of kicking back, enjoying life. This is a happy gnome, you know? He's got it going on. He is a happy, happy gnome. I'm cheating by using these stamps, but I really like them. There we go. Maybe another color. Oh, thank you, Becky. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest little pupper. He's very, very cute. Alright, we'll put some bright sky behind him. You know, I might have to look into something like that, June. Because it bothers me, not all the time, but it does periodically come into my mind, and I'm like, I remember that book, but I don't remember that book, which is the problem. You know? It's very frustrating. To almost remember something is just very, very frustrating. And even worse, it's been one of those things that I periodically almost remember and then don't remember again. Do a white. Go. And then we're going to blend and hope that this looks decent. You know, I am so happy that I got this art tablet because I've been having so much fun doing these streams with you guys. Like, it helps me to learn and de-stress, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like, I really like doing the gaming streams as well, but the art ones are also very, very just kind of chill. Oh my gosh, look at how cute he is. Okay. But does he need bubbles? Finding a book. I will have to look into that, June. Thank you. Because it sounds like exactly what might be able to help, hopefully. All right, I want very, very white and just some bubbles. Yay, we put some little bubbles around him. Okay. So what do we think? Do we like him? I think he turned out kind of silly and very, very cute. Like, are we calling this one good? I'm kind of pleased with him. Yay. Oh my gosh. I guess I should even save him. That would be a good thing to do, right? Right. And we're going to save him as a JPEG, because if I save him as much other than a JPEG, he becomes a really big file. I don't want him to be... Come on. You know, I swear to goodness... Oh, there it is. JPEG image. That is what I want him to be. He is called GNO JPEG. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Yay! Thank you, Rosie Ladybug. I appreciate it. This is good for me, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. A pet lion. Not born free, living free, forever free. The only thing I can think of that has a pet lion in it, and it's not really a pet, is the Valley of the Horses, and somehow I don't think that's the book that you're thinking of. But I do remember Isla has a pet cave lion in that series. That's a good series, too. Although I don't think I could read that one out loud without turning 53 shades of red while reading some of the racier scenes. I would be like, I can't read this out loud on camera. It would be very bad. Funny, but bad. So. All right, folks. Well, this is where I am going to call it. I am actually quite pleased with our silly little gnome. We will probably be doing this again, not next week, but the week after, because I'm trying to go with an art stream every other week. And it will again be on Wednesday at 9:30. So we will totally do that. But not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after. This Friday, I am 100,000% playing World of Warcraft. We're going to have all kinds of fun. We're going to level again. Oh my god, thank you, June! You forgot the message. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Becky, June, you guys are awesome. Be sure and come back on Friday. Like I said, we're going to be playing World of Warcraft. We're going to level some, and we are going to do the Trial of Style, and little Bloraio is going to strut her stuff on the catwalk and see if everybody loves her as much as I do. So, as always, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Have a great night. And then I actually have to... There's the button. Okay, now for real this time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Oh, my gosh. Okay, wait. Thank you, Eleanor. All right. For reals this time. I love you guys dearly, and I will see you on Friday. Thank you so much. Bye.